We live. We live. We live. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. There we go. Yeah, we live. Here we go. We live. Here we go. Come on in, everybody.
Quarterback you would have loved to play with in your prime.
Probably a couple. I would say Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. Because I look at what, I said, if you look at Marvin Harrison's career, his whole entire career was with Peyton Manning.
Hey guys, we call it like we said. My co-host, he needs to sit down, don't he? Hey guys, this is what we're gonna talk about today. Good evening, everybody. Doc of Doc and Mike on the mic. What's up, Brendan? Tonight we're gonna talk about. I feel a little bit better tonight. I can talk about the Dallas meltdown. They lost in the first round of the playoffs. We're going to talk about the Lakers debacle. You cannot manufacture chemistry. We're going to talk about the NFL playoffs. We're going to talk about the Deion Sanders effect. I may have spelled his name wrong. He's making great strides at Jackson State. This is breaking news. The city, the DMV, is thinking about a new stadium. And then we're going to talk about the guy with the most hockey goals since the 2005-2006 season. Is my co-host back yet? Brendan, somebody go get Mike. Somebody go get Mike. Good evening, everybody. This is Doc and Mike on the mic, where we call it like we see it. I'm okay tonight. I got my Bama shirt on, so we good after the Bama season was ended by the Georgia Bulldogs. We okay. I feel a little bit better. I know, right? I feel a little bit better this evening, man. Boy, you could have bought me for 10 pennies Sunday. We were so mad. Oh, my goodness. And here he is, y'all. Look at Brendan, I didn't see that coming, Brendan. I didn't see that coming, Brendan. That is my co-host, y'all. Oh, like Brendan said, Mike, there's no controlling you, man.
Yeah, man.
That made my night, y'all. Oh my goodness, he's off the chain, y'all.
Watch your step.
That's my brother from another mother right there, y'all. I'm Doc. That's Mike.
I'm Mike.
That's Mike. He's phenomenal. He's pretty phenomenal. How you doing tonight, man?
Pretty good. A lot to talk about. This past week was quite adventurous in the whole sports world, if you want to call it that. But I think that there's a lot of interesting games coming up in the playoffs.
That's right.
We're all excited about that.
Okay, let's right out of the gate, and I'm cool and calm enough to be very objective tonight. Let's show these clips, and Mike and I are gonna be right back to break down, what happened with the Dallas game. Y'all here we go. They threw in trash, y'all. Dak Prescott got fined $25,000 for his statement.
How Dallas Cowboys fans feel after losing in the playoffs.
Poor guy. Hey, calm down.
And we cannot start talking without this next person talking about the Cowboys. We have to show this. We got to show this.
Look at him. How do you do? How do you do?
It's a special day right here, first day. I know I've been going for a little while. But did you think I would miss today? Did you think I would miss today? Oh, no, sirree. And why was I doing that little dance? I recall sometime approximately a year ago, where there's this former Cowboy, this Hall of Famer, this 3-time Super Bowl champion. Remember that dance he was doing in Dallas? Remember that?
Yes.
Oh,
Ain't
Stephen
working
A.
this
just
morning,
is
is it? Quite miserable you Dallas Cowboys fans are right now. But guess what? You deserve it.
Well, talk to me, Mike. Man, we it's so much to break down from
I'm on
that
the
game.
show right now. I can't talk. I gotta console Doc. He's hurting from the Cowboys losing. Give me a second.
Hold on.
Just bring me some tissues. Get everything ready because we have to stop his crying. Oh, I'm sorry. We on?
I'm okay tonight. I'm better tonight.
You hear that? I'm sorry.
I'm better tonight, y'all. I'm Brendan, I'm much better tonight. Mike, what happened? And see, you know how I feel. You know how I feel. You have been where I am. You know how I feel. And I'm objective now. You and I broke down what's happening, and I was talking to another gentleman in another league. Dallas just not there yet. They're not there.
I think that we should open up with our predictions from last week.
You went 4-0, Doc. You went 4-0.
Go on.
Hey, I must say, I think I was
Was it 4 or 5-0?
You 5-0, 5-0. I'm 1-4. I'm 1-4. There's no catching up. There's no catching up now. He predicted every outcome last week. So this week we'll talk about playoffs in a minute. But what happened?
I even predicted that I was going to burn the biscuits, and I did.
Yep. That's exactly right. So what happened with Dallas, man? You said they were going to struggle against San Francisco.
So there was. I don't want to say that it was predictable, but there were signs of them doing this because of what happened after they beat the likes of the Redskins,
right.
Washington football team,
right.
or whatever's coming up next. They beat us. They beat the the Giants, the Eagles. The Eagles went out and laid an egg, so that kind of gave you an idea that the Eagles and the Cowboys are they're making strides to move on.
And Jimmy Garoppolo tried to give us the game, bless his heart.
They did, and after having a pretty sizable lead, but they came and they after they beat these teams, they went up ahead and against the Cardinals. And I believe the Cardinals they're going to be one of the teams that are going to be in the playoffs for years to come,
right?
On a yearly basis. But they went up against them, and they faced teams that probably would give them more, for lack of a better term, hell.
Right.
They proved that their defense is not what they showed against the Redskins and the lower teams that didn't have necessarily a quarterback or their system working 100% like some of the playoff teams. So that's what I saw. Yeah. I saw that they're making strides, but they're not there.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
That the 49ers defense was one that they were going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
And they had to deal with them.
They had to deal with. Oh, good evening. Good evening, Shirley. Good evening, Brendan. Good evening, Rosemary. Good evening, everybody. Glad y'all are here tonight. This is episode 6. Last week, we apologize. We had some technical issues last week. We cleared those up tonight, so you should hear us loud and clear tonight. And my issue, and Dad just looked like he was a little nervous Sunday. He played better his rookie season against the Packers. He was a lot calmer. I don't know. Jerry Jones at the beginning of the season, we have these lofty expectations. I would have preferred if Jerry had said at the beginning of the season, listen, we're going to do everything in our powers to play a good season. If we make it to the postseason, we're going to be fine, but we're making strides. But they say, oh, it's Super Bowl of buzz. Well, that's everybody's expectation. But
no, it's not everybody.
You know,
some teams deserve what the Cowboys have been getting, and Cowboys fans, because the deal is not the Cowboy fans; it's the Cowboys want to try to buy a Super Bowl like the Yankees.
Right.
The Yankees get all the superstars that they can, and they stack up the team, and they think they're going to win a World Series. They more than often don't, and the Cowboys try to put a team together that to win it all, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. That's the same thing that happened with the Redskins when they brought Bruce Smith, Deion Sanders. They thought they were going to bring all these guys, but the bad part about them at that time was that they brought them in at the late into their career.
That's very true. That's very true.
They another reason why people will go hard on the Cowboys is because, number one, during the offseason, Dak didn't want to sign a contract last year. He didn't. Then this year was a difficult task to get him to sign.
Right.
And then he goes and he wants all this money. Well, he got his money.
Right.
Guess what? When you go about it the way you go about it, and then you get it, don't expect sympathy.
Well, yeah, that's true. And nobody
they give you the money that they gave you for you to come and say, they gave you that money because you're supposed to get them to the Super Bowl.
And rightfully so. And nobody is squawking at him or Zeke getting their money. But when you get that kind of incentive, you get all that money, that raises the stakes. That raises the stakes. You got to produce.
When you and when he pushes for that money the way he did.
Okay.
So therefore, management doesn't have to feel sympathy for him, and neither does anybody else, because you know what? At the end, even after the game was done, he's getting paid.
That's true.
With the amount of money that you wanted comes a lot of ups and downs, and you got to take them and just go roll with it. And that's one of the reasons why people are so hard and enjoying the fact that they lost and failed. Because whenever a team, people love to roll for the underdog.
That's very true.
A team like the Cowboys wants to do what they do, and still try to use the America's team little logo that they have. People nowadays don't feel like they are the America's team.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. They want to holler. They want to holler either the Jaguars or the Patriots.
Well, apparently, the Steelers were
right.
That's apparently they were supposed to be the team that they were going to name the America's team, but the Cowboys stepped in and they said they.
That's right.
That's you go into history, go back in history, and you read it, and it's actually true.
Yeah, that's very true.
But they lost. They lost.
Yeah, I feel a little bit better tonight, and we always say there's next season. But I like what you said, because that's a great segue into the second thing that we want to talk about tonight on our agenda, and that is the Laker debacle. You cannot. And this is what I say. You can't manufacture chemistry. And let's see what Charles Barkley has to say.
I want to say the Lakers are such wussies. And I only say wussies because I can't say the word I want to say.
I know.
The way they have tried to throw Russell Westbrook and Frank Vogel under the bus is just really pissing me off. I'm not going to sit out like all these clowns on other networks got their head up the Lakers' booties. Now, they're blaming Frank Vogel and Russell Westbrook. Listen, the people up top who put that trash together are running and hiding like cowards, saying, oh, it's Frank, it's Russ. You put all them old geezers out there. Listen, the best guy, other than LeBron, in the last month has been who? Stanley Johnson.
Yeah.
And for y'all to be bringing a guy who was on the street and he becomes your second best player, and the general, whoever running that trash out there, getting away, it's ridiculous, man.
Y'all can probably tell I like TikTok. Hey, Denise. Denise just popped in. Hey, Denise. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Brenda. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Doc and Mike on the mic. Man, what's up with the Lakers? The Lakers cannot. They can't get out their own way. They are barely at 500. If they're at 500, I really think they are not gonna make it to the playoffs.
Well, let me, and I don't want to go into the GOAT debate.
Okay.
I don't want to go there.
Okay.
But I'm going to mention this because it is going to lead me into what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, at his eldest playing age,
right?
He went to the Wizards.
I remember.
He retired for the second time.
I remember.
After being retired, not that he went from one year to the other. he was retired and then decided, I'm going to play for the Wizards. He took them to the playoffs.
That's right.
Am I wrong?
That's correct.
Okay. So LeBron.
Let's say LeBron.
He didn't ask for any special players to come over to the Wizards. He played with what the Wizards had.
That's right.
They were not making the playoffs. So they went to the playoffs with Michael Jordan. He played at his age. He played good, great. And LeBron decides that he always wants to put a team together.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
This year
shows that you are not the player that makes others better around you. And when I say that, I don't mean that he doesn't make anyone better.
Right.
He obviously makes he makes a difference, but it's not enough of a difference to say that I can just go to any team and I'm going to plug in whoever into my team and it's going to work. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. Like you said, chemistry.
You can't manufacture it.
You cannot buy chemistry. You cannot make it on your own. And I think there's some truth to the fact that some people don't like to play with LeBron.
Well, it's tough, because like I hear a lot of sports announcers say, and you and I know this from playing sports, everybody wants to shine, especially if you feel like you are a premier player. Everybody wants to shine. And what I love about D Wade so much, when LeBron went to Miami, D Wade stepped back and let LeBron take the lead role. And so it's just not working. Carmelo's doing okay, but I think Russell Westbrook is more of a hindrance than a help. You know what I'm saying? He takes too many shots. He turns the ball over too much. And now, if the flip was working, if he was working, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And Anthony Davis can't stay healthy.
I'm gonna throw a flag on that.
Okay.
Where's the whistle?
Look, okay. Hold on.
Russell Wilson is not an issue. Well,
okay.
I'm sorry, Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My apologies. Russell Westbrook is not an issue.
Okay.
Playing the way Russell Westbrook plays, no, he's not. But he's not the issue. He didn't put this team together.
I agree.
And it's not on the GM. It's not on the coach. Everywhere LeBron goes, he wants to put things the way he wants it. And he put this team together.
That's true.
That's why you see that some of these players sit on the sideline, including Mr. Eyebrow. He is just on the sideline, sometimes smirking and laughing because he knows this is not going to work.
Wow.
But I'll take my paycheck.
Wow.
It's not going to work. LeBron cannot. You can't run a team that way.
That's true.
And I know that then after they traded for Westbrook, news came out that they weren't really going after him. That what they wanted was Lillard, but they couldn't get him.
That's what I thought in the offseason.
So
they would get Damian Lillard
on Westbrook type deal. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not saying that Westbrook is doing this on purpose, but there has to be something to the effect of, okay, you don't want me here. Okay. I wasn't your first choice. And I was your last choice. Okay. LeBron is not. I just don't. There's just so many reasons why he's not the GOAT. He's not even the cat. He's not even the dog.
Well, I'm gonna push back a little bit. LeBron has done well. He's doing well in the community. He has no bad off-court issues. He has no baby mama drama. And as a man of color, as a brother, I think he has a good name. Now, he's tried some things that hasn't worked. He's a 4-time NBA champion. And to your point earlier, would Michael Jordan be doing all of this and switching and pulling in players and all that? The old guys be like, we didn't like each other.
That's not taking away from his heart.
Okay.
But when we're talking about on the court,
right,
he does not do the job necessary do what needs to be done to win.
And to your point, I wish somebody
Talk
should
about the
have.
Warriors.
Yeah,
Look at the Warriors.
I know.
Everybody on that team knows their role.
Yeah,
Talk about the Bulls when Michael played.
yeah.
They didn't have superstars other than Jordan and
Scotty
Pippen.
and
And then
right.
everybody else was just fill in. What did everybody on the Bulls do? What did Rodman do?
Rebound.
Not rebound scoring and all assists. Rebound.
Come
what
on.
did Steve Kerr do? He shot threes. That's what his job was. Everybody else, Luke Longley, you name it.
That's right.
They were role players. Luke Longley would go there. He would grab rebounds. He was their big man, and he would take fouls and so forth. So on.
But I miss those days. I miss those days.
That, okay, this big man fouls out. We're not bringing in another superstar or a superstar at all. We're bringing in another person that can fill in the role.
Ron Harper.
Everybody else do their job. But LeBron doesn't do that, and he doesn't have to do it like Michael Jordan.
Right.
Let me be clear. He doesn't have to do it like Michael Jordan.
Right.
But he has to do it right.
I got it. Okay.
How can I put this team together?
Right.
It's not about superstars. It's about maybe this player he's a good point guard.
Let
me bring him over. He's not a big name, but he's a good point guard. Let me bring him over.
I like that.
This guy, he's a defender. We need a defender. Then let me put a defender here. Let me force all these superstars, because all these superstars, what happened is that kind of clashes sometimes.
It does. It does.
Okay, you're a superstar, but I'm a superstar too, and that's their problem.
Okay, so here I'm giving you a magic wand. How can we fix the Lakers right now? What's it gonna take to get them over the hump?
Poof, LeBron disappear. His ego needs to disappear.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He needs to let I'm the King James. Look, you're king of your household. You're not king of the NBA. And the sooner that you decide that you want to put that aside and just try to put a team together around you, you're not the LeBron of old. So put a team around you that is going to do things.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that.
Cohesive.
I like that.
I don't like him, but I don't hate him. I just don't like. I don't.
I understand.
I think he's a great player, but he just goes about it the wrong way.
I like that.
Hiring Vogel is not going to make a difference. Is what I'm trying to tell you, because the difference is not him or the GM. It's LeBron.
Right. It's LeBron. Let's see. NFL players. Okay. All right, Mr. 5-0. Who's winning this weekend?
Ding.
Okay, AFC, NFC. Who's coming out this weekend? We got the Bills, Chiefs, and then we got the Titans and the Bengals. So who you got?
I just saw Brendan speak with your chest.
Yeah. I love Brendan. Brendan is so cool.
So you tell me, you'll go first.
Okay. 49ers.
I'll take the back seat.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna agree on this one. I do not foresee an upset on the AFC side of the house. I believe the Chiefs will take care of the Bills, and Josh Allen. They don't have. See, they do it with smoke and mirrors. The Bills don't have a running game, and that's gonna hurt them. They do not have. I mean, Singletary is good. I'm not taking away, but Josh is their first option. He's the leading rusher for the Bills, and I think that's gonna rise up to bite them. The Chiefs are at home. They're gonna have that crowd behind them. I have a nurse friend that I met on a cruise 4 years ago on speed dial. She shows up at the game every game. They have a cluster of fans that cheer for the Chiefs, and she texted me and said, ain't no way this side of the Mason-Dixon line we gonna lose to the Bills. So I got the Chiefs 27-21. Titans, Bengals, Joe Burrow is young. Derrick Henry, King Henry is back, and they're gonna have a feast. They're gonna feed him, and I got the Titans 31-17 over the Bengals.
Okay. The Titans. So you got the Chiefs over the Bills.
Right.
Bengals, The Titans over the Bengals.
Yep.
What about the NFC?
No, we know. Give me your picks for the AFC. We'll do the AFC first and then NFC.
Okay, so this is what I would like to probably assume, but the fact that the Bills don't have a running game against the Chiefs, to me, it doesn't necessarily matter.
Okay.
The Chiefs' defense is not one that scares anyone.
I understand.
I think that they play well enough to beat people, but the fact that their offense does what they do, that's what helps their defense look a little bit better than they actually are.
Okay.
They do the job. Don't get me wrong, but I believe that it's going to be tough to go into Kansas City and beat Kansas City because their offense is just clicking.
Yeah.
They're not scoring 20s and low or high 20s. They put up 40 plus last week.
That's right. Oh, they smoked the Steelers.
So when you count the fact that they, like I told you early on, that if the Chiefs offense clicks, there's gonna be hell to pay.
That's good. I
think they're clicking. And the fact that they're clicking is the problem why I think the Bills are going to come in. It's going to be a tight game.
You think?
It's going to be an easy game. I think that this game is going to go down to the wire, and the Chiefs, whoever has the last ball, will win the game.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I think the Chiefs is going to be the one that wins this one.
Okay. What about Titans-Bengals? Titans-Bengals.
Out of the Bengals and the Titans.
Uh-oh.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh. Brandon.
The Bengals will win this game.
Wow.
Hold on a second. I need some water.
Oh, my.
The Bengals will win this game.
Okay.
Put some money on that.
What?
I'm not really telling you to put some money on. I don't really.
Wait a minute. How do you think, hey, Michelle, how do you think the Bengals are going to beat the Titans?
Because it is simple. To me, it's simple.
Okay.
The Titans, Derrick Henry's coming back.
Okay.
But that's going to be where they fail, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know how healthy he is.
Okay.
And if they go into this game thinking that they're going to put everything on his back,
right,
and he fosters it at all,
right,
they are going to lose.
Well, I got a note that said Derrick Henry, he's 100. He's 100. He's 100%.
That's what they say, but I can tell you that I'm the tallest man in America, but it doesn't mean that I am. You hear me? You hear me?
Y'all, he's like this all the time, Michelle, Denise, Shirley. He's like this all the time. He cracks me up. I'm telling you, no. I got a email. I got a text that said Derrick Henry is ready. I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, and let me tell you this: if he's not 100%,
okay,
you know what's 100%?
What?
The Bengals offense. That's going to be the problem.
Okay.
If they even slip on any kind of ice, the Bengals offense is going to keep on moving.
Wow.
Because they hit a stride. The Bengals offense hit a stride, and until they fall, just like any champion Super Bowl team, the following year they are still the Super Bowl team.
Wow.
Right now, the Bengals offense is just moving too good until somebody punches them in the face and stops it. They're going to keep on.
Well,
moving. Now, the Bengals are going to the championship round.
Wow. What's your score? I got 31-17 Titans. What's your score?
I don't like to speak scores because that's just too predictive. Now, if money was involved, I would pick a score, but money's not involved. So I'll keep my money in the good. You got to give a score, dog. You got to give a score. Give us a score. Michelle, Denise, Shirley, Brenda want a score. Come on. Why can't I be like a lion or something a little more? You know what I'm saying? But
well, be a giraffe then. Well, talk to him. Give me a score.
If you want to score, I'll tell you. I'll take the Bengals 29.
Okay.
See how I'm going, not with a regular number, but 29-23 Bengals.
I'm doing 31-17, Brendan. I'm thinking, and Derrick Henry's gonna have a career day myself, but I've heard a few people say the Bengals could upset them. He is so funny. He is so funny.
You see that? So yeah, So
all right, let's do NFC. Let's do NFC. I got okay.
Take your time.
I'm like Skip and Shannon. It's hard for me to go against Tom Brady, but my Rams are looking so good. I don't know what team is going to show up. We talked earlier offline. The Rams beat them in the regular season, so now that doesn't count. This goes against my heart, Brendan. I got the Bucs gonna beat the Rams.
You okay?
30-24. 30-24 Bucs.
You all right there?
I'm okay. I got Bucs 30, Rams 24, and my spoiler alert. The 49ers gonna beat the Packers.
Okay. Well, listen to him here. That boy was fine.
Hey, Brendan, give me 49ers 28, Packers 24, and Garoppolo gonna throw the last.
Brendan, don't throw gas on this fire. We encourage him.
Okay, Bucs over the Rams, 49ers over the Packers.
Okay.
And it's gonna set up a Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo showdown in Tampa.
Okay. Well, my doggy's gonna kiss the neighbor's cat. No, sir.
Come on.
You see how it just doesn't mix. The Bucs. I'll give you my prediction.
Okay.
The Bucs. The fact that they're playing at home, correct?
That's right.
The Bucs are playing at home.
Right.
Tom Brady has shown often that he just knows how to step into action.
It's amazing.
The problem in this game is going to be with the Rams defense. It's not going to be with the Rams offense. It's not going to be with OBJ coming in and doing what he did last week. They're not going to get away with that every week.
That's right.
If they were doing that consistently every week, then it would be more understandable. But this is new. What they did last week on offense is new.
Right.
And that's the problem, that it's hard to duplicate something in the NFL.
That's
especially
true.
When you see as many defenses as you do. So if the Rams defense plays and wins the turnover battle, which is hard to do win the turnover battle against Brady.
Yeah.
But if they do, then the Rams got this game.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Bucs.
What you got? Give me a score.
Okay. You want a score? Well, I'll give you a score. I don't think it's going to. What was your score?
30-24.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be as
that
high as.
Okay.
I think it's going to be like a 23-20, 23-17 type of game.
Okay. So what do you think about 49ers and Packers?
49ers and the Packers. To me, the 49ers are clicking.
Right.
But just because you're clicking doesn't mean that you're sticking. So I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm just saying.
Okay, so we're different on two games now, so we need to be 2-2, 2-2. So we'll see.
The Packers are. I cannot go against Rodgers right now.
I know
that dude is just way too hot right now to be going up against him. You go up against Rodgers and you might as well just say, "Hey, I know that Christmas just passed, but let me put some money in the box. Merry early Christmas."
Hello.
He's
that guy. I don't even like playing against him in Madden.
I don't even care if they're losing by 3 scores.
Yeah.
It's just hard to say if game is over with him.
I know. That's a good point.
That type of mentality at his age right now, he does that. That's crazy.
I know. Real quickly, we want to touch on, and we just want to give a shout out to Deion Sanders. He's
Go
doing
ahead, touch.
yeah, he's doing a phenomenal job at Jackson State, HBCU, and he's getting some recognition. He's flipped a couple of high profile players for his program, and it's just going to continue. And I just want to give him a shout out for being a good coach, and all of the. And I know Mike. He was a flashy player, and that's kind of not your MO. But he gets results. He got results.
There's you know how we talked about LeBron not putting his ego aside and he thinks with his ego more than he does with rational thinking.
Right.
I don't think that Dion does that. Dion is he's on a different level.
Okay.
Dion is flashy, but he's not ashy.
Okay. Man, hey, Dion, I know I misspelled it. I misspelled Dion. Hold on a minute. Brendan is messing with my English. He messing with my English. Hold on.
Oh, Brendan speaks Spanglish.
Really?
He was actually, Brandon
Dion
had a
Sanders.
nanny. He had a nanny, and she was Dominican.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I got an extra E, Brendan. I got an extra E, Brendan. Thank you, man. I'm big on words. Thank you, Brendan.
Oh, baby.
Oh, do I have number 6 right, Mike? The most hockey goals since 05-06. Isn't it, Alex?
The machine 8 never breaks.
The great machine 8 never breaks. Okay.
Yep.
Talk about your stadium real quick.
Well, let me tell you this.
This is good.
In hockey, there's a sense of players do what they do. Defensemen do what defensemen do. They're there for a reason. You got your defensemen that are bullies. Those are the ones that are normally going to step in and they're going to fight. Hockey being the only sport that actually allows you to just go down and get into a good old scuffle.
Right.
But there's certain players that they just go out and they look to make sure that if maybe somebody got hurt on their team and it looked a little intentional, they'll step in there and they'll straighten the things out. Then you have your scorers. They score.
Okay.
That's what they do. In the case of Alex Ovechkin, if you don't mind, do you have that picture there?
No, I don't. I can pull one in, but wait a minute. We got a break.
The one I sent you.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Brendan is trying to challenge you.
Challenge me, Brendan. You will lose.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna show this picture, Brendan, because we did our homework and I got a picture that Mike sent me. So y'all hold on. I'm gonna get this picture together. Hold on. I'm gonna show this.
Put that in there.
Okay.
The fact of the matter is that an offensive scorer should not be doing the things that Alex Ovechkin, Machine 8 never breaks. For him to not break with doing the things he does, that's what makes him so
awesome.
He's just amazing to me.
Do you like him, huh?
I may not like Putin, but I do like some Ovechkin. That's just me.
So why do you like hockey so much? Brothers don't really do hockey. I don't like hockey.
And I give credit to my number one. I give credit to Nintendo with their hockey game when Nintendo came out. But I like golf. I went to a school it's called Mountain Mission.
Okay.
Mountain School in West Virginia. If you guys can, it's a great school. It's a Christian school. They have a good solid foundation in that school. But there was I had to stay there. It was a boarding school.
Okay.
So I was on the second floor, and the person in charge of the second floor, his son, they were big Pittsburgh Penguins fans.
Okay.
Washington Capital. I'm Washington everything. But we had a hockey team in the school, and I played goalie for the Capitals actually.
Okay.
They named all the teams, and it just made me love hockey that much more. And I've never stopped loving it ever since. I've always followed hockey. Well, from since I was little.
Since you were a little boy?
It's a good sport. And I'm telling you, sports in general, when you get to the playoffs, is like no other. But to see a hockey game live,
it's nothing like it, huh?
If you see a hockey game live, it's unbelievable.
All right, you see this, Brendan? You see this, Brendan? We got our notes up here, Brendan. You see this?
Sir, most goals since 2005 and 2006, but that's not what you should be looking at, Brendan. Okay? Look at what's to the right of that.
Look, what is
most hits since 2004, 2005 for a scorer, 3,183. The closest to that.
Look at that. We got it on the screen. We got it on the screen. We brought it in.
962 to 3,000. Like there's not even like you can't catch that.
Wow. So what is that number for us non-hockey people?
Those are hits. Those are like a player that is going to knock you off your feet and get you away from the puck.
Okay.
He is a scorer. He should be worried about scoring. Just like you see 900 and something hits, one has 500 and something hits. They don't really hit. They worry about scoring. And
so that number.
He cares about doing just offense. He cares. Okay. He cares about winning. So he'll hit you. He'll score on you. He'll put you to sleep if you want to. He'll sing you a lullaby. I don't care.
So that shows how aggressive he is as a hockey player.
He's about winning, and that's what I love about him. That he will go to whatever lengths that he has to go. Whether he's not.
This is good. This is good. This is good.
He will enforce if he needs to.
You may make me start watching hockey a little bit. I like that.
I'm telling you right now that watching a game, especially when they get to the playoffs, will make you change your mind.
I'm gonna have to start watching hockey. I love sports. I'm a golfer. Tiger is back. I love sports. I love sports. So who's the best team in hockey right now?
Well, right now, I'm not going to go against my Capitals, even though they don't have the best record, but they're up there, though.
Okay.
They're one of the best teams, and this is going with other teams constantly every year. Right. They haven't had the money to be able to upgrade as much as other teams, but other teams like Tampa Bay and that Brendan's gonna have a aneurysm right now. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Y'all excuse my co-host, y'all. Well, good evening again, everybody. We got one more little quick thing we're gonna talk about. We hope everybody's had a great evening. I hope 2020 is doing you right. And hey, this is Doc and Mike on the mic, and we call it like we see it. And we hope everybody's having a good 2022. And stay safe. Many blessings to you. Hope everybody's doing okay. We love you. This brother, I'm working on. We should be together next weekend. I may have some scheduling issues or whatever, but if all goes well, I'm gonna be
on the Weather Channel.
Yeah, and trust me, I'm watching the weather. Trust me. So hopefully next Friday, we got a guest coming next Friday. I met him on TikTok. He loves sports, and we're gonna break down the playoffs and everything. And I'm gonna be in York, PA next weekend visiting my co-host and little Mike. So we're gonna have a good time next weekend. But Mike, talk about your new stadium. Hey, Susanna. Good evening again, everybody.
Hey, that there's my mother.
Wait a minute. Is that Mama?
That's Mama Mike.
Well, hey, Mama Mike, how you doing? God bless you too. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Now, you the only lady we're going to sing to, Susanna. Hey, man, Brendan, I'm going to call you. Hey, Brendan just said he's got a season ticket. Oh, Brendan, next week. If the Rams make it, I'm coming. If the Rams make it, I'm coming.
I swear his lips got some type of dew on him right now.
Well, talk about the WFT Stadium. Y'all supposed to be getting a new stadium.
Well, there's word out of Redskins Nation that the Washington football team is looking into possibly putting a stadium. Now, when I say, I want to be clear.
Okay.
They are looking into possibly putting a stadium in Virginia.
Wow.
Now, they are the Washington football team, but the the Giants are not the New Jersey Giants. They play in New Jersey.
Right.
And they have for a long time.
Right.
So there's no problem. Now the Redskins play Washington football team play in Maryland right now.
That's right.
And they have been playing in Maryland for a long time. But the thing is, the Maryland, Virginia, and Washington.
It's just like right there. It's right
triangle.
there.
It's called the DMV.
The DMV.
So it's like we're one state, but we're not. But obviously, they are thinking of possibly, they're looking into putting, seeing what they can do to get something in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
While I don't care much for it, because I actually rather watch a game from the comfort of my El Casa. But
okay.
While I because I like watching everything that happens, I want to hear what happens. If somebody got hurt, I want to know what happened to that person. I like to know everything. So when you're at the stadium or when you're at a bar, you just don't hear everything. And I stick to my my information.
Okay. Well, listen, guys.
But either way, they want to possibly put a team in Virginia. And if that happens, there's going to be a lot of people that are upset.
It's proximity. Proximity. It's our team, Washington. We want to keep the state, and people hate change. But listen, guys, I'm gonna get a little mushy. You probably won't hear us go here much on a sports talk show, but I'm gonna talk about this brother sitting to my left or my right. I'm gonna talk about him, Mama. And since you're here, I'm going to talk about him. And since his sisters are here and his best friend Brendan is here and some of his other friends are here, I'm going to talk about this man because you don't hear men get many compliments. We always dogging men out and a lot of man bashing is going on. But let me prop this brother up. This young man that's my co-host, he epitomized sportsmanship. He epitomizes friendship. He epitomizes what a husband and a father should do. He helps me be a better man and a better friend because he challenges me, And we talked about having a show for several months. And it finally materialized. He kept talking every other conversation. Doc, what should I get? Doc, what should I get? And he chased down a laptop. He chased down a microphone. He chased down a webcam. But I want to say in front of his family and friends and in front of the whole internet world that I love this brother. He is a good man.
Doc and Mike on the Mike Nation.
Hey, and Brendan is challenging my young attribute, but he is young at heart. In his mind, Brendan, he still thinks he's about 21 and he could leap a tall building with a single bound and he could dunk over me and you. So in his mind, he's still young.
I can do that.
Well, guys, listen, next week, we got a young man coming from TikTok. He's coming to talk about sports. We're going to break down the divisional round of the playoffs. And Mike and I got to go do something else on our PlayStation in a few minutes. And hopefully I'll get my player that I want, Brendan. But we love everybody. Oh, Denise is my pleasure. He is my friend. He is a good man. And we don't use that term a lot. He's a good man. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. He's not as cute as I am. That's not his fault. But I love him. He's a good man. He is, his brother. He's my brother and I love him. And little Mike, I'm gonna tell y'all this. And we got to go. Every time we get on the phone, little Mike runs to his daddy's side and just stands there and says, "Daddy, can I talk to Doc? Can I talk to Doc?" And little Mike, he makes my day. He is 4 years old, and he makes my day. When I hear little Mike say, "Hey, Doc," it makes my day. It makes my day because he wants to talk to Doc. And we got him.
What does he tell you, Doc?
Huh?
What does he tell you?
He said, "Hey, Doc, it's good to hear your voice, Doc." And so little Mike loves Spider-Man. So we got him a Spider-Man hoodie, and I got him a Spider-Man cap because he loves Spider-Man. So that's we just love this, and we love the Perez Shine. But anyway, we love y'all, and go Rams, and go 49ers, and go Bills, and go Bengals, and Titans, and Chiefs, and 49ers, and Packers, and all those good teams. And we love you guys. Thank y'all for showing up every Friday. We'll be back next Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm Doc.
And I'm Mike. And once again, we love the Redskins.
I gotta come up with a theme song. Hold on a minute. Hold on. See, he messing with me. He messing with me, Brendan. He messing. Hold on. I'm doing this. Hold on a minute. He messing with me,
baby.
He messing with me, y'all. Hold on before we get out of here. Hold on.
This is how we do it.
Let's get out of here, y'all.
Go skin.
Man,
we love them watching them football teams.
We got to get out of here, y'all. We love y'all. And remember, Doc and Mike on the mic. We call it like we see it. Love y'all. Heart hands. All right. See y'all next Friday.
Quarterback, you would have loved it.